Hi, I'm Matthew Cosino,
I'm Mike.
and this is a little sports center we made up called M&M Sports. And so we'd like to start off as this is not a real location. We have a real room, but we decided to start off in the nice weather.
Yeah, it's 100 degrees today.
Yep. So let's get it started. At the NHL Awards, Claude Giroux named the cover of NHL 13. I honestly think he deserves it after the great performance he pulled this year, and let's see who wins it next year then.
Now what I have, in the predictions for this year's fantasy football, Cam Newton's supposed to get more points than Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and Ben Roethlisberger. I honestly think he's overrated because he was a rookie last year. He set a bunch of records last year, but he can't beat Drew Brees, who just set the record for most passing yards in a season, breaking Dan Marino's. Roethlisberger, who lost to Tim Tebow in the playoffs. Eli Manning, who just won a Super Bowl, and Peyton Manning, his older brother, who set a zillion NFL records. So he's way overrated.
Yes, agreed. Percy Harvin, after doubts after signing with the Vikings, he finally settles down and signs a contract, but he's still unhappy with the deal. And I honestly wish he would have went to a different team, because a lot of different guys are going to different teams this year, and he's one guy I'd like to see wearing a different jersey. He's that talented. I want, like, Tim Tebow on the Jets. That's good.
Peyton Manning on the Broncos.
Yes. And
Pujols on the Angels.
yeah, that's baseball, though. We're talking about football. Anyway, yeah, that would have been nice to see him in a different jersey, but what are you going to do?
Now, Aaron Rodgers is ranked higher than Tom Brady, also for fantasy 2012 to 13. And Brady had more touchdowns and less interceptions. Brady had more yards. Aaron Rodgers didn't have as much yards as him. Brady went to the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers didn't. So honestly, I don't think that's true.
Brandon Beachy of the Atlanta Braves undergoes Tommy John surgery. That's going to ruin his season. He's been doing good. He's been pitching well. And Tommy John surgery, usually some guys don't have comebacks after that. The only person I've seen in a while come back from a good Tommy John surgery and do really good is Steven Strasburg, who's doing amazing this year for Washington. Washington's doing good too. So let's see how Beachy does after this surgery, and I hope he continues to play better.
Now, will LeBron break under pressure? He was in the finals last year for 2011 championship, but now he's versing the Thunder, and they're leading the series 3-1. He had problems with his knee, and he was limping in Game 4. So in Game 5, he might break under pressure because of his performance in the Dallas series last year. But even if they lose the next 2 games, there's no way they're going to lose 3 in a row. So the Heat are going to come away with the win.
Troy Tulowitzki of the Colorado Rockies undergoes a successful groin injury. Troy, his season's getting a little ruined because of this injury. He's usually a big power hitter for a shortstop and amazing fielder. What are you going to do? It's just bad. At least it's a successful surgery, but I don't think he's going to come back from it.
Now, R.A. Dickey's taking the MLB by storm. He leads the league in wins. Now, last year, basically no one knew who he was. They only knew the good people, like Verlander, Holiday, all of them. But R.A. Dickey leads the league in wins. He's beating Cole Hamels. He's beating everyone right now. He's 11 wins, and there's a tie in second with 10 wins. But he's having a great year for the Mets. They have over a 500, right?
Yeah.
Mets have over a 500 record. They're doing pretty good this year. But the other pitcher, Yohan Santana, got a no-hitter. Matt?
St. Louis Blues in the NHL head coach Hitchcock wins the Jack Adams Award. I think it should have been John Tortorella of the Rangers, not because I'm a huge Ranger fan, but because he led the Rangers to a phenomenal season this year. And I don't think the other 2 nominees, Hitchcock, who won, and McLean of the Senators, I don't think they deserve to even be nominees. I'm sorry to say it, but I think it should have been 2 other coaches. Maybe, I would say the Kings head coach and I guess Phoenix's coach. But I think Tortorella should have won this year. But what are you going to do? Sometimes things happen like that.
Now, Adam Dunn, he's having a huge season so far, leading the league in home runs with 23. Now, last year, he did terrible. He had 11 total home runs in 169 games. In 122 games. This year, he only played 69 and already has 23 home runs. Last year, his batting average was 159. He's batting 225 so far. His on-base percentage rose completely, and he's having a great season.
Good, good. He deserves it after all those troubled years.
Yeah, I know.
After Washington. Henrik Lundqvist, my man from the New York Rangers, finally wins the Visa Trophy for the best goaltender of the year. There was many great nominees. There was Jonathan Quick, I think, was a good contender. I think Martin Brodeur probably just missed the nominees, but he would still be someone who I'd think of it. Tim Thomas is a good goalie. Marc-Andre Fleury, and this is probably a huge accomplishment for him, and he wins his first one, and I'm very proud.
Plaxico Burress, he spent last year with the Jets, had just a little bit over 600 yards, if I'm right. I think 612. He had 8 touchdowns. It wasn't a major year for him, but it was a good comeback year after shooting himself in the leg. But he's a free agent, and there's been some talk that he's going to either go to the Eagles or the Seahawks. Honestly, he might end up with the Eagles playing next to Macklin and Jackson, but we'll never know because the Seahawks, they have a new quarterback, and they also have a captain, Travaris Jackson, as quarterback, and they need some bucket receivers. So we'll see what goes on.
Who do you think's going to get?
I think the Eagles.
I think Seahawks. Let's see how that turns out. Daniel Alfredsson in the NHL as Ottawa Senators. He's still not sure on retirement. He knows he's getting old and he has to retire. This is why they made him the captain of the All-Stars team, really. That's why I think. And now he's not, sure yet. I honestly think it's time for him to retire. I know he did pretty good his whole career. I know everyone likes him and, will always remember his name, but I think it's time to hang up the skates and call it quits.
Now, Robert Griffin III and Andrew Luck turn around their franchises. Honestly, I think Robert Griffin III won't turn around the Redskins franchise only because their division is too hard. They got the Giants, they have the Eagles, and the Cowboys. Cowboys have an amazing quarterback with Tony Romo. The Eagles have Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson and Macklin at wide receiver. And they have a really amazing defense. And the Giants, they just came off a Super Bowl win, winning they had 2 Super Bowls, winning against the New England Patriots. And the last time the Redskins beat the Patriots, I don't even remember. So, no, for Robert Griffin III. Andrew Luck, definitely not either, because the reason why all the Colts quarterbacks last year didn't do good is because their wide receivers weren't catching the balls, their defense wasn't performing well, but because they didn't have momentum from their offense. So really, if the Colts don't get any new wide receivers or offensive linemen to give Andrew Luck more time, Andrew Luck's going to wind up hurting himself from trying to scramble or getting sacked too many times. So Andrew Luck, no, I don't think so either. So that's it.
Next topic, Matt Cain for the perfect game. He did so good that game, and he's one of the pitchers I think deserves it because he's so underrated, but he's such a good pitcher. They only think of on the Giants, Tim Lincecum. Now he's not even as good as he used to be. And Cain, he really deserves it. He's a placed pitcher. He's not the organization. Definitely no one heard of him that much until he did the perfect game. Everyone knows his name, but no one really says, whoa, I want to pitch with Matt Cain. Nah, you really hear all the guys like Verlander, Holiday, R.A. Dickey. This is big for him because he needs the fame. He's so underrated now. I hope that's going to bring him up a little.
Now, Hamilton and Matt Kemp are leading the poll in the home run derby votes. Hamilton, I think he should sit out because he just got out of the hospital.
No, Kemp's already named captain.
What? Of the All-Star?
No, of home run derby. He was already captain. No.
Oh yeah, I know. But Kemp's going to be in it.
I know.
I think Matt Kemp's going to. I think he's going to win it. The home run derby.
Oh, alright. You're talking about
Hamilton, because he just got out of the hospital recently. And
yeah.
Hamilton has 22 home runs this year, so that's pretty good.
Home run derby, I think Cano's going to take it for the second year in a row. But, whatever. Johan Santana's hitter first time in Met history. That's pretty sad. I'm a Met fan. We live in New York. Me and Mike are both Met fans. But I honestly think that was just a lucky game he got. He hasn't been doing good besides the last game he played versus the Orioles, and I think it was just a fluke for the Cardinals. And yeah, all their good players like Albert Pujols is gone, Lance Berkman's injured. All they have is Carlos Beltran to be proud of right now, I think. And yeah, I think it was just a fluke, honestly.
Now, to wrap it all up, LeBron James has been in the finals. Yeah, to wrap it up for me, LeBron James has been in the finals for the past 2 years. Most of last year against Dallas and in his 8th season. This year, it's his 9th season and he's playing against OKC. Now, if you think of it, they're leading the series 3-1 to OKC. If they win, LeBron James would have won a championship before Michael Jordan did. I mean, Michael Jordan won it after 10 seasons, and LeBron, they're probably going to win this championship series. He's going to win it. I think he's going to win it before Jordan, and he's definitely going to have a Hall of Fame run.
Philip Humber, his perfect game. I think he got lucky. I honestly think he'll never be any time close to throwing another no-hitter, perfect game, shutout. Shutout he might do another time in his career, but I think he got lucky there. And that final out was a risky one. It was in the dirt, but the guy got out because he didn't realize it was a strike 3 count and everything. But yeah, I don't think he deserved that perfect game.
Can I add something?
Yes.
Joey Votto leading in average, on-base percentage, and other things. He has 13 home runs this year. That's in the top 25. And he's having an amazing year. I was on MLB.com, and they said he's probably the best player in the MLB this year.
Who do me and Mike think are the next perfect game throwers? Mike, would you like to start off?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who do you think's gonna throw the next perfect game?
Well, I'm a New York fan, but I'm going to go against New York. I think Cole Hamels.
All right. Mike says Cole Hamels, and why?
He's an amazing pitcher, and he won a World Series with the Rangers. And he hasn't thrown a perfect game yet.
My prediction is R.A. Dickey. He's been throwing a lot of no-hit hitters, and yeah, I think that's
It's
gonna
about time
end.
for him.
I think that's it's gonna happen this year or next year, or whatever. As long as he does good, he stays throwing his knuckleball perfect. He's been throwing his fastball now, and that's been helping him. And his other pitchers have been complimenting it, and it's looking like he's a Cy Young winner. Baltimore Orioles, their comeback this year. Do I think they can make it to the playoffs? Yes. Do I think they can win the World Series? No. Only because even though they're third in the AL with home runs, they're still first in the league with strikeouts and first in the league on double plays. And that's really bad because even though you win games off of home runs, you still need, a lot of the guys on the team strike out. J.J. Hardy strikes out a lot. Mark Reynolds strikes out a lot. And, yeah, all of them haven't been doing good, but they've all been hitting. If they don't get struck out, they hit a bomb. That's what's going on in Baltimore. That's why I think they're going to make it to the playoffs. No, I don't think they're going to win the World Series. And that concludes it, I guess.
Yep, that's it.
I'd like you to hopefully watch on YouTube this, and then
On our website, too.
yeah, Eminem Productions, right?
I'm not sure, but I'll post it in the link.
Yeah, and then make sure you go on to YouTube, Matthew Cosentino TV. Check out some of my videos. We're gonna have some funny ones. These are just like sports news and everything. And watch Mike's channel,
Mike Edwards 34.
yes, and watch some of his videos. I'm in one of them.
Oh, and follow me on Twitter, War Champs. No capitals, no spaces.
Yep. And maybe if we get a lot of likes to this video, if we get at least 500 likes, which is a lot, we will be giving out an autograph by Mike DeVito of the New York Jets.
And whoever likes it the 500th time, just saying that.
So yeah, there better be a lot of views. Tell your friends.